let's get into the next podcast.
Buy the hood. Now, let me preface this podcast with a little bit of understanding for you. When I say buy the hood, I don't mean drive by the hood. I don't mean walk by the hood. I mean B-U-Y, the hood. You know what I'm saying? Put your chips in your pocket and go out there and see what we could pick up on the corners that we know. You understand what I mean? That you walked down as a kid. This is where the opportunity is. Now, let me start off by dispelling a lot of the myths, because I know some of you cats, when you see the hood, you think, man, what are we going to have? Gangbangers standing out front, people selling crack in the front, prostituting in the front, baby mama drama. I can't even go and collect my money. You know what I'm saying? Freeman got us going in here trying to do a refugee project, because y'all watch too much damn TV, and y'all think that every time y'all see poor black people, somebody call us refugees or something stupid that you see on TV. But the reason why I bring up buying the hood for most of you cats, see, a lot of this really comes down to how much chips you got in your pocket when you start off. A lot of cats don't have a lot of chips. I understand. I didn't walk out into this game with all kind of chips in my pocket. Do you think I would have started off in Jersey City in a room by myself, with a fax machine? Nah, if I had chips in my pocket, I would have did it real big. Same as you, partner. But I'm trying to get you into that buy-in moment. You know what I'm saying? So let me help you see the bigger picture of why I tell you to buy the hood. A lot of people, when I was growing up in Compton, right? A lot of people would say, Compton, I can't really own anything in there because people will come over and kill you, or, we had bulletproof McDonald's, like some of you cats may have grown up and been around, but we had those things too. But we had them. And what I mean by we had them, we did have businesses in the community. You know what I'm saying? You let other cats come into the community and just take these businesses, because you know why? You want to be the first cat to bring different flavored teas to blacks. You know what I'm saying? You want to be the first one to bring, I don't know, inline skateboard rinks to Harlem. You know what I'm saying? You do everything you can to look past the opportunities that are right in front of your face, because you know why? You're not understanding wants and needs. And this is the basic thing that most cats who start off trying to make money make a humongous mistake at. They want to bring something that they would be happy, that maybe they get some recognition from, that maybe they would get a Nobel Peace Prize like Obama did today. You know what I'm saying? You want to get those kind of things on your hustle, on your resume, so it looks like you feel good, it's a double whammy. You understand what I'm saying? But realistically, you guys are forsaking what you already know. Now, let me give you a brief blueprint, because let me say, I'm just going to give you what I think about when I think about hitting the hood and buying everything up. First, write these down if you got them. Rewind the tape if you can. You know what I'm saying? But the first thing I would look around and say, what are the basic things that our folk usually buy? Right? We know we need a supermarket. We know that. We know we need some food. Second, we know we need laundry mats, because cats need to go wash their clothes if they don't have washer and dryers in their house. Third, most cats need a hair, a barbershop and a beauty salon. That's guaranteed money right there too, right? Fourth, you need auto parts place, because if cats don't have a lot of money, they aren't going to buy the new car. They're going to fix the car they got, right? Fifth, you're going to need a place to do cheap oil changes, right? And to do maybe minor tune-ups on people's cars, right? Changing tires, things of that nature, right? Six, we know we need daycares, right? Because cats are going all over the place to put they kids in some bum daycare from around the way, and the cats got vouchers for them, so it don't matter if it's in the hood or not. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's rewind the tape. I'm not going to go through all six, but let's say I owned a strip mall. Put it in your neighborhood. I'm in Memphis with you, partner. I'm in Little Rock with you. I'm in Opelika. Where wouldn't this strip mall work? And I'm talking about a small strip mall, not no big giant one. Let's say we bought some land. Let's say it was already a strip mall there. Let's say we put in these things that I know would work. A Sally's Hair and Beauty Supply. We got women, our women go and look in Sally Beauty Hair Supply every day. Just kick it outside of one for a second, see how much chips these cats really make giving you stuff that combs and picks and perms and razors. And let me throw out one real big. I'm gonna have to put a pause on it because I want to throw this one. Why hasn't a black man made a new kind of razor? I've been using the Andis to keep the bumps away and keep the everything looking clean for a year, since I was probably like 16. Why hasn't one of us put the wheels on the truck on that kind of hustle yet? We know that our barbers use certain kind of blades. Why haven't we decided to make a blade company? Andis, the main one that you see, is up in Racine, Illinois. And it's the #1 razor in the hood, partner. And why haven't we come up with that? Something for you to think about as we get big and as we grow. How to address these things and how to grow businesses that will really be to the benefit of us. You understand what I mean? That could be supported by us, not because of some black power thing, not because of it's the good thing to do, but because this is the natural wants of the neighborhoods. You understand what I mean? You have to really understand your customer, and that's what cats fail to do. Now me, I do international trade. What part of the hood wants to do international trade with me, partner? Now what if I just showed up and said, oh, we can do all this? How successful will that business be? I mean, you got to ask yourself these questions when you go into making money. What is your market? And now, going back to the main subject of buying a hood, I know you cats don't want to do it, but you're doing something wrong. And I'm going to tell you why it's wrong, and I don't care. Send me an email, Freeman at Rise and Grind, whatever you want to do. The reason why you're going about it bass awkward with a B and an A, you dig, is because you're forsaking your foundation. You're forsaking the fact that no matter what happens, this group is going to buy your product. You can expand out to other areas later, but we know this group is going to buy this product. You understand what I'm saying? What if you opened up a fried chicken place in a real black neighborhood that tasted real good? You can open up a franchise and go from black neighborhood to black neighborhood, couldn't you? You don't have to sit there and wait for other people to validate what we do, but that's when it comes to another part of the game that I'm going to discuss in another podcast called Money and Fame. Which one do you want, partner? But back to buying up the hood. The reason why I tell you to think about these things mainly, and don't think about it in the sense of buying houses and all that stuff in the hood. That's unnecessary, partner. Let me give you the big hit. We got to buy the main streets. We got to buy the businesses on these streets. We have to buy the buildings that are on, these main streets. Because no matter what, whether the black folk behind the streets sell their house, when gentrification comes, we still the dudes who own the main street, you dig? I don't care if the Cambodians come in, partner, I own the block. You see what I'm saying? This is prime neighborhood. When you look at every black neighborhood in the country, sit down and go to citydata.com and type in your city, and they're going to break down the demographics of where the black folks at. We are in the city, in the middle of the city. We are in prime locations. Now, it might be bad due to all the drugs and everything else that's been pushed into our neighborhood, but it's still good locations. They waiting for us to die off so they can come in there and rename it Tom Sawyer Square, you dig? But we can do something even better. We can go into this game and we can buy up the area. We can put up our own small businesses, and these businesses will be supported by the hood. If you up in Brooklyn, right? Over in the West Indian section, Jamaica, what I'm talking about over there, Ralph Avenue. I've been down y'all streets. You know what I'm saying? That used to be my stomping ground. You got all these 99-cent store and the Caribbean jerk chicken places, and they doing good. Nobody said we have to, I don't know if you're envious of other cats that we need to have Spanish villas looking places in order for you to make money, but that's for the customer. We're the hustler, you dig? But you could put these businesses up. Like I said, start small, think small. Do not think in the sense of, I don't want to bring, a lot of cats always talking about bringing coffee and tea. And how many people drink coffee and tea on a daily basis that the cats can make big money? Starbucks had to go into the game and con y'all. And when I mean y'all, I mean you all. You dig? They had to con y'all to make you feel that coffee, which is the cheapest thing on the earth to make, he put some hot water in it, and now y'all talking like it means something. Then y'all go and get your Wi-Fi hotspots, and I'm gonna have a meeting. What kind of idiot have meetings over coffee? like we really going someplace. But let me get back on subject. Why I tell you to buy the hood. Why it's important for you to buy the hood. In all things that we do, we strive for independence. Let me say that again. In all things that we do, we strive for independence. Right? And what I mean by that is, when you buy your food, if you don't like the person, don't buy it from them. Do not rely on them. Do not give them money. Do not help them. You understand what I mean? In all things that we do, do not, I'm talking about when you wake up in the morning. If the paper don't seem to be going our way and you know they lying, don't buy the paper. Don't regurgitate the things from some other people that don't like you. Why are you doing that all day? In all things that we do, we strive for independence. Buying the hood is step one in our independence. And I'm trying to tell you, because I know you don't like this black power talk. It ain't black power. It's just, black people taking advantage of the opportunities in front of us. Why will we go into another cat's neighborhood to make money, and then, and the prices are higher than where we are, and all we know is what we know about each other, and yet we trying to force them to like soul food? You understand? I mean, it don't make no sense. So what I'm trying to give you is a blueprint. And the blueprint has to deal with us making money and depending on ourselves. What I want you to really sit back and think about is this. If you owned a barbershop, beauty salon, laundromat, dry cleaners, Sally's hair stock, whatever that little beauty supply, Chief Auto Parts, a daycare center, a chicken place on the corner. We pretty much run the block. It's almost guaranteed money in that neighborhood. We run the block. Why would they go to Kroger's when the supermarket, oh yeah, don't forget to put in a little supermarket. Don't have to be that big. But why would they go up to Kroger's when we in their neighborhood? Why would they go that far? You know what I'm saying? This is how we have to build in the 21st century, and it got to come with us buying the hood. It can't be that other way. I know, you know what I'm saying, the internet make y'all want to go and sell things to Bangladesh, and I got no problems with the Bangkok buddies over here, coming to buy something that I'm putting out. But realistically, I'm forsaking my group. I'm forsaking the roots. You got all kind of people coming in there. See, you look at the Koreans on the west and the Arabs on the east, and you say, I don't even like anybody. Everything in the liquor store that you see in a corner store could almost be optioned out as a vending machine. You could put that vending machine in the middle of and just open up shop, and people would come because it's the only services they got to choose. And that is the biggest thing I'm trying to get you to understand when you buy in the hood. 1, there's opportunity. 2, is low buy-in. 3, who's going to come in to compete with us? Who's coming in chasing after us to get us to invest in the hood? Who's coming? Walmart? You know what I'm saying? They're going to show up after we already make money. But if we own the block, if we own the streets, if we own the property, what are they going to do? They're going to have to sit here and make a lease with your boy Freeman, and I'm still going to make chips. Chips still going to be rolling through black hands, you dig? You got to understand the takeover maneuver, the takeover positions that come with money, not this small time stuff where y'all always talking this craziness about how I can get some sponsors or something. What the heck are we talking about? Are we running a race for AIDS or cancer walk or something? Y'all can't come up with a way to make chips? I'm trying to give you small time hustles, small that lead to medium, that lead to big. You understand what I'm saying? Small, medium, big, buy the hood. You understand what I'm saying? Buy the main streets. Buy all this stuff. You do not have to put yourself in a situation where you're going to be, dealing with guns and everything else. Let me give you a little hint for all y'all who didn't grow up in the hood, who don't have this understanding. Most cats who are out there doing craziness, they don't even wake up before noon. You see what I'm saying? So if you got to the anybody neighborhood, I'm talking about the worst one in the world, come through at 8 a.m., man, that street is about as safe as you can get. Nobody out, because they've been out all night. They don't operate in those hours. So what I'm trying to get you to understand is, This is the first step in us thinking about how we can be independent. You know what I'm trying to get you. You know, it's a mixture with the rise and grind. I'm trying to give you money, but I am still talking from a black perspective. I'm not talking about if everybody sells ice cream on a corner. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking none of that craziness. You hear that all day. Nobody talking specifically to our needs and trying to teach us how to capitalize on what we already have going and flowing on the streets, partner. You know what I'm saying? Every day you wake up and somebody tell us we should be doing this and we should be doing that. Well, we got an untapped market right there. And don't get me wrong, I know you're scared. But let's get products and let's get services up there that could be closed before scary man hour, you dig? A child care don't stay open that long. How do they calculate the money? A barbershop can close before the sun go down. A laundromat definitely can. A grocery store definitely can. A convenience store can get behind a bulletproof vest, behind a bulletproof glass if you got to. You know what I'm saying? We letting other cats come into the neighborhood when we could have started the black 7-Eleven on every corner. We letting other cats come in there and say, I wish they would put a Taco Bell in the hood. I wish they would put a Popeyes in the hood. I wish they would put a Macy's in the... We don't need none of them cowards to come into the neighborhood and do that. We can do that. We can service our own. And let me give you something for the true capitalist, the true entrepreneur, the true hustler who understand big time money. When the gentrification comes, because once you make money come into a neighborhood, it's like diverting the creek into the desert. Once the grass start coming, everybody's going to come. And you're going to say, Brother Freeman, how are we going to get all the money when other people are coming? We own the block. You understand? We own the street. So when these cats do come, we just change the name. If it's a whole bunch of white people that show up and they want to act like they in French or something, put some benches outside and change the coffee shop name to Belle Cafe or whatever the heck you want to call it, and hire some white folk to go out there. But we own the block. We don't have to give up the block. You know what I'm saying? We own the block. So when I tell you to buy the hood, you understand what I mean? And why it's an opportunity. Because a lot of cats come at me and they say, I don't know, can't get any startup dough. I can't get this, I can't get that. And then they just go, where's the first thing they want to go? They want to go into the middle of Manhattan and pay $17,000 for their property. You dig? They want to go into the middle of the street and do it in front of everybody when realistically, if you would have just put it on 125th Street, even up on 140th if you up in Harlem, you understand what I'm saying? We could have made money. You don't think? Go to 125th Street for you cats out in New York. You see the little fruit juice blends place. They doing real well in the hood. You understand what I'm saying? Come over to Compton, homie, and we got little fried chicken spots. We doing real well in the hood. We got poetry things going down in the hood. We got our own gyms out here on the West. You know, black man owned, black man ran. You dig? Over here on Crenshaw, in the hood. But I know y'all don't want that. First thing y'all want to do is y'all want to go out to Tucker or some other place in Georgia, or y'all want to go all the way out to Ellis Island with your hustle. You know what I'm saying? You want to sell it to cats coming over there to look at the lie that is the Statue of Liberty. You want to do all that. So let me wrap it up by telling you this. In all things that we do, we must strive for independence. We can't just be sitting here, you know what I'm saying, say we want to open up a business. What we really want, partner, is for you to be able to stand on your own too. You know why I'm out here on this podcast? I know y'all don't get it. Y'all really think this dude got nothing to do. This cat is out here sidestepping and all this stuff. I built myself up to make sure I can come out on this thing. Let him come, partner. You know what I'm saying? Let the dude who gonna come and expose me for whatever the hell he think, I'm still gonna call him what I want to call him. They not touching my chips. You know what I'm saying? See, most of you cats go into this game and you want to be, you know what I'm saying, want to be high host. You want to be on Oprah tomorrow, and you want to talk all craziness. You want to be you want to dress up in your beige Dockers and your blue shirt, and you want to be funky fresh with your clean shave, but you don't have no true independence. Because as soon as they stop buying your hustle, homie, you done. What have you built that makes sure you stand on your own too? And the reason why I keep throwing in the buy the hood thing, which is of massive importance, and you guys should get it through your thick head, is that let's say somebody don't like your boy Freeman and I own the barbershops up and down 140th or 125th, or up on MacArthur up in Oakland, or over there in Detroit, you know what I'm saying, or up in the T-Dot, with over in Toronto if I want to do it, or up down in Opelika, you dig? What if I'm in Augusta? What the hell can they do to stop your boy Freeman? Because it ain't like black folks gonna get mad at me, right? They gonna still get their hair cut. This is what I'm trying to tell you in all things that we do strive for independence. You know what I'm saying? Because then you can stand up on your own too and be a damn man for once in your life. And when somebody say something to it, you don't have to cower down and say, he probably didn't mean it that way. Hell yeah, he meant it that way, and I'ma deal with him. Don't ever underestimate what I'm really trying to do with the Rise and Grind. I'm teaching you about money, but I'm teaching you about standing up on your own too. None of these other cats gonna talk to you about that. They got you going to SBA loans, writing bunko business plans, trying to talk to somebody about how the Bank of America is your friend. Let me throw in one more before we go. If the next sucker come up to me and talk to me how the bank, he got a good banker and the bank is his friend, let me tell you why the bank ain't your friend. Your friend won't loan you money at 8 to 9, 10%, dummy. And then when you put your money back into him, he don't give you none, or he give you 1%. This is a transaction. Understand the difference of how they coming into our neighborhoods and taking advantage of it, and then making you feel like you smiling because you over here dealing with SunTrust or J.P. Morgan Chase or Citibank, or you walking around with a platinum card or a black card. You a natural born sucker to the game, sitting here walking around telling everybody they gave me credit, that they gonna charge me 10% every time I use it. You a sucker to the game. So let me give you the lesson that we got with the Buy the Hood. Think about these things as we move forward. What kind of world you want to have, what kind of things you want to set up for your kids. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm telling you on the Buy the Hood is my exact blueprint. I don't mind telling you, because how many cats gonna get in the way and stop it? You know what I'm saying? How many cats gonna get up there and capitalize on it? You gonna see, I might just name all the things that my strip mall, I might name Freeman Square, partner. Freeman Town Center. So you know when you come down the block, I am what I say I am, and I did what I told you I can do. You know what I'm saying? Buy the Hood because it's a low buy-in. Buy the Hood because it protects us from other people and they stupid ideas. Buy the Hood because it's underserved. Buy the Hood because it's a low buy-in for you to get the lease, for you to do any of these things. Buy the Hood because you know it. Buy the Hood because that's where our money is. Buy the Hood because ultimately it leads to our own independence. So as you go out into this thing we call hustle, trying to make sure that you capitalize on all that you do, don't forsake the fact that most of our communities are underserved, and that with a small input into the community, we could really dominate it. And don't ever forget what I'm really trying to make you understand. I don't want you to just be a businessman, a businesswoman. I want you to run things. You know what I'm saying? Make them come and play basketball, partner. That's what you're going to see, the craziness come out of Freeman. When I own the world, watch I had a white boys playing basketball in order to get to know me. I ain't going to play golf with you. I ain't at your networking meetings, and I don't be damned if I eat some Grey Poupon, partner. So buy the damn hood. Buy the hood. Make that part of your first thinking when it comes to what you can do. Check over at Dream and Hustle. Ed got some good ideas on this Q&R codes. Check over there and see what he's talking about. These are new wave things that will eliminate a lot of our problems. We do have the foot traffic, as that cat's talking about on that website. You understand what I'm saying? Buy the hood. It's the first thing we can do to make sure we have independence. Everybody else does it. There's a Chinatown. There's a Japanese town. There's Koreatown. There's even Jewtown. Where's Blacktown, partner? Let's build it. Buy the hood, and let's take care of our own, and ultimately we'll take care of ourselves. Next time, partner.